History has been written. For the first time in Philippine cycling, 17 international teams competed in a major event in this side of the world. And this is your PRURIDE PH 2019. And as the stage is set, who will dominate in what could be the most prestigious cycling event in the country?
Mabuhay Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, Mega Manila and World. Welcome to a new kind of cycling experience for Filipino fans. This is PRURIDE PH 2019, now a UCI Asia Tour. I am Badua.
PRURIDE Philippines 2019 is the largest annual cycling festival in the Philippines, hosted by the British insurer PruLife UK. It aims to engage growing cycling community in the Philippines, raise awareness on cycling, a sustainable alternative mode of transport, and promote health and wellness through the sport. This is Badua. Welcome to the second leg of PRURIDE Philippines here in Subic, Zambales.
So what are you waiting for? Here's stage number 1, PRURIDE PH 2019.
It's a new series of UCI competition. Just 2 months after the Philippines opened up hostilities of the 2019 UCI Asia Tour, international riders once again are here for another round of important race. 137 riders, 90 of which are foreign, answered to the challenge of the PRURIDE PH 2019 second leg.
Aside from the big names in Philippine cycling like Ronald Oranza, John Paul Morales, and 4-time champion Santi Barnechea, seasoned continental riders like Brandon Davids and Jay Doughton of Australia, Thurakit Bunratan of Thailand, and Yosuk Gong of Korea provide much glitter to the occasion.
When the starting gun was fired at the harbor point inside Subic Bay Freeport, fans immediately were drawn in delight. Unlike other local competitions, the PRURIDE PH race is sure to be filled with drama and action, and not to mention the suspense.
Right after the 3-kilometer neutral zone of this 130-kilometer Subic to Subic via Morong Stage 1, tension immediately flared up. 4 riders headed by St. George Continental rider Michael Vink and Gopher Gold's John Carcueva were able to establish a quick lead.
These breakaway riders later on improved to a 7-man lead pack comprised of Carcueva, Vink, Tanakan Chaya Sombat of Thailand, Jen Trentan of Vietnam, Daniel Hapti Michael, Yosuk Gong of LX Cycling Team of Korea, and Jamal Hibatula of PGM Cycling Team Indonesia. The 7 riders were formed in Hermosa and their union lasted until the 24th kilometer mark in Abucay.
Meanwhile, riders from Oliver's Real Food Racing kept control of the peloton, monitoring every movement to prevent marquee riders from escaping the main bunch. And this is where high-profile Pinoy riders like Ronald Oranza, John Paul Morales, and the rest were embargoed.
But because of a punishing 52-kilometer average speed, the situation in the breakaway was far from perfect.
4 or 5 kilometers to the finish line from a 7-man breakaway, we only have 3 riders now in front. We have Daniel Hapte Michael, rider number 5, and then we also have rider number 61, Yosuk Gong, and then rider number 103, that's Michael Vink. Alright, so only 3 riders are left here in front.
Former breakaway rider John Carcueva now tows former Ronda champion and fellow mountain climbing specialist John Mark Galedo. And just as the race climbs the Morong Bagak roads, the peloton starts to make a move.
The breakaway, however, begins to lose firepower. From a strong 7-man group, the lead pack was reduced to a duo of Daniel Hapti Michael and Yosuk Gong after Michael Vink suffered a flat tire approaching Subic Freeport.
With about 18 kilometers remaining, the main batch is now inching closer to the breakaway group. From as high as 3 minutes and 15 seconds, the lead has been cut to just 1 minute and 50 seconds.
The scene at the breakaway became tense after Yosuk Gong rode to the wrong direction.
is a confusion. Naligaw po si Yasukong. That leaves Daniel Michael. It's because napakaliit. Napakaliit po ng mga markings na nakalagay. Oh my goodness.
This left Daniel Michael all alone with just 6 kilometers remaining.
While everyone's attention was locked on the solo breakaway, something is cooking just a few meters behind. And when the race was on the last 2 kilometers, this happened.
Daniel Michael is owning stage number 1 of our PRURIDE PH 2019 UCI ASIA TOUR. Somebody's catching up. Daniel's been caught by rider number 34. Rider number 34, that is Ismael Crospe. Oh my goodness, Ismael Crospe is now here in the ice. We're ahead, and Ismael Crospe. Ismael Crospe, ladies and gentlemen, will take stage number 1. Ismael Crospe, wow! That was an unbelievable win. Ismael Crospe winning it for the Filipinos, winning it for the Novoesianos, winning it for the pride of the country.
Crospe's victory touched the heart of the Filipino cycling nation, especially that he won it right at the moment when foreign riders were dominating the PRURIDE PH 2019 race. Aside from the red jersey, the 20-year-old Crospe also swept the other individual awards: the sprint leadership, the best young rider, and the best Filipino rider. His wins sent a strong message that Go for Gold Developmental Teams program, led by head coach Ed Sualda, is now gaining ground.
Sabi ng coach namin, oo, mga bata pa kayo pero huwag kayong magpapatalo. Kailangan maging malakas kayo, huwag kayong matitinag, sabi ko.
Simula na ba ito talaga ng pagpapakitang gilas ng Go for Gold?
Simula na po ito.
Stage 2 of the PRURIDE PH 2019 UCI Asia Tour event is going to be a long-busting 168-kilometer Subic Bay Freeport to Mount Samat route. And this race is expected to threaten the current general classification standings. The PRURIDE PH 2019 is brought to you by PruLife UK and these sponsors.